Hey Aries, I hope that you're doing great. Welcome to my channel. This is your 25 to 31 May reading general guidance. But of course, at whichever point in time you hear this, that's a perfect time for you. All right. I want to really, before I go into your reading, I just want to make use of this opportunity to say thank you so much to you for for letting me into your life and for letting me into your heart and your computers and your mobile phones, your lounge, or your bedroom, or wherever you are. Okay. Um, I've been doing tarot since 2001, and it's something that always resonated with me. And obviously, with the lockdown and so many people, suffering around the world at the moment because I am such an empath. It's been very, very difficult for me sometimes to cope. But when I record a video for you to share with you, because I share it from my heart, or when I do something for Instagram or for Facebook, and you can follow me on there, the links are down below. And if you want, you can subscribe to his channel. I've got a reading coming out every week for you. But when I do what I do with tarot or distance Reiki or online hypnosis or whatever it is, it places me in that calm space because I am giving from my heart and I'm serving and I'm helping. So I want to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to actually serve that purpose in your life. You have no idea how grateful I am. So thank you so much. Okay. With all that being said, let's take a nice deep breath. Just breathe into our heart space. Release and letting go. Connecting. Okay. Spraying some spray for you, some air cleansing spray, Palo Santo, for you, for me, for our space. Palo Santo, rosemary, and some citrine crystals there for abundance, prosperity, success, all these beautiful things. Same as my elixir there, unlimited potential crystal elixir. Put a couple of drops in your water. So if you see me drinking water, that's what I'm drinking. This is a general guidance reading. Could be you, it could be the other people that you're dealing with in your life, but my focus is usually on you. Okay. Whatever resonates with you, I'm going to draw cards while I speak to you. So whatever resonates, with you resonates with you, and whatever doesn't resonate with you doesn't resonate with you, and you release that with peace and you let that go. Don't hold on to things. Okay. Let it go. Whatever doesn't resonate with you. Okay. If you want to have a personal detailed reading, $12 for a 30-minute reading. I sent you the video downloadable so you can look at it again and again, so you can see where you're going with it. Let's see for you. So I'm going to draw your card for your, just like an overall sort of message there for you. And then I'm also going to draw an oracle card, 2 oracle cards for you for the end of your reading. Okay. I feel like the bottom one, which is that. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. And let's draw you an angel oracle card. And then we're going to see where we're at. All right. It's almost a new month. It's almost half of the year. It's so exciting. Oh, that's nice. Okay, Aries, let's see what we got. So, first of all, starting right out with a card for you, it says, be true to yourself. That is probably the most beautiful, constructive information or feedback or guidance that anybody can ever give you. And in my Facebook lives, it seemed to, because I go live quite often, and I draw individual cards, the one thing that's been coming through so strongly, and it's weird because when you draw for a couple of people, the same message keeps on coming in over and over, but I just believe it's a message that the world needs to hear right now. It's all fine and well to be inspired by somebody else and to be motivated by somebody else and to like what somebody else is doing with their life and their type of vibe and everything. But remember, your life is about you, okay? And your unique purpose in this world, or the value that you bring at your absolute best to this world, is when you are truly being yourself, when you're truly being you, when you deliver that newness. And sometimes it takes a lot of inner sort of exploration to see who am I really. And sometimes you have to really go through lots of lengths to realize who you are not, who do you choose not to be. before you can actually, distinguish who you are. All right. So it says, be true to yourself, be you, be that amazing, incredible, unique being. We're all different on the outside, we're all different on the inside, we all have different DNA, we've got different fingerprints, we are all different. And it is that unique you-ness that is you, that you bring to the table. That is what the world needs right now. The world needs you in all of your you-ness. Okay. And I know that sometimes I take it with Aries. A few of very good friends of mine, very close friends of mine, are Aries. And sometimes they're very misunderstood. And you know what? That's okay, because your business in life is not trying to be understood by others. Your business in life is living your life, in the best way that you possibly know how, because your life is about you, it's about your journey, it's about your experience. So come from this heart space. Always do your best to come from the heart space. Because sometimes you don't know what to do, but when you come from that pure point of love, then we don't really easily make mistakes, because you come from purity. Okay. So it says, you may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you the cards that I have. I've got the 10 of water, which is basically the 10 of cups. I've got the Ace of fire, which is wands, 9 of air, which is swords, and the Emperor. Okay. So the messages goes, it says, a contented and rewarding family life, your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. There's the 10 of water. It's all about balance, really. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. And there with the Emperor, with Archangel Michael, all new starts, new beginnings, very dynamic, very profound. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. So Aries, here's the thing. I feel that you've got quite a together sort of idea in your mind as to what you want things to be. And so that really places you in a space where you can attract to yourself the sort of circumstances outlets and people and all those type of advances that you really want to pull to you, because your energy is focused on that. All right. That is the vibration that you give out there. That is your energy alignment that you're giving out there. All right. So understand that when a lot of things in your life are really going really, really well, it's not a fluke. It's you. Okay. All the miracles, all the blessings, all these amazing things that we have in our life, when they work out in the way that you'd like them to work out, and everything is like, yeah, it's you. It's your energy. Something that I always say is, if you can get yourself into a situation that you don't like, so you kind of get yourself in that very haha sort of space, you don't actually like it. When you can open your mind, even in the smallest way, that you are the one that got yourself there, you are the one that that by your thoughts, by your beliefs, maybe childhood patterning, got yourself to where you currently are, whether you like it or not. Once you can accept that you got yourself there, even in the smallest little way, you are beginning to really buy into and unlock your own personal power, your potential, your manifestation power to create with your life, whatever you want to create with your life, because you are opening yourself to the simple understanding and idea and the truth and the logic that you have so much say, so much power in your life. The whether you feel that your life is valuable or not valuable doesn't change the fact that you can make of your life whatever you choose to make of your life. That is the incredible power that you have. That is your ability. That is your capability. That you can make of your life whatever you want to make of it. Okay? And if you want to add all sort of details in there to get it fun and exciting, by all means, just be very mindful. I get it coming through very strongly. Just be mindful to not overwhelm yourself. Remember, for many of you, the beauty of life lies in the simplicity. Okay? Make the time to enjoy what you create. Okay? Don't always jump, that you want to jump to the new thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, that you miss the magic within the moment. All right. And here's the thing. In life, scary things are always going to happen. Okay? Things are always going to happen that's kind of going to like trip your world. And try not to be so expectant of that to happen that you forget to have joy within the moment. Life is always going to happen. That's just life. That's part of the journey of life. So when things are not going really the way that you'd like them to go, try your best to accept it that way. And when things are when they are not going well, try your best to breathe within that moment and to know that this too shall pass, okay? Because I feel, especially for those of you that have repeating patterns that happen over and over and over, it's like you're getting there, you get there with your feelings, you get there with your life, with your career, with love, with romance, with everything. You're getting kind of like, you keep on sort of getting to the precipice of what it is that you want to have with your life. But then you get to that point and you get stuck. And it's a very demotivating sort of pattern. So you kind of, I feel that for many of you, you sort of build up this almost like a safety net, that you don't want yourself to get too happy and too excited, because if you do, then the fall is just too hard every single time. All right. What I'd like to recommend is maybe something counter to that, is that when you don't try not to pre-anticipate it. But even if you do, because I mean, we are who we are, and there's no point in trying not to be who you are. But try to, when you're within the moment, instead of feeling that you have to take sort of like leadership or deciding sort of action to get out of it, try and see what happens if within that moment you become very still, you become very calm. So you pray, you meditate, you go take a walk outside, you focus on grounding, maybe walking outside on the grass barefoot if you're able to do that, dip your feet in the ocean, in the river, take a nice shower, take a bath, take some quiet time, sit in the toilet for 10 minutes, even if you don't use it, just to be a little bit on yourself. And then when you it's like, if you can, instead of trying to run away from the face or feel that you need to move from the face, if you can find yourself to be able within it and to visualize, and you can call on Archangel Michael to assist you with it, to visualize what you'd like your life to actually be like. Because what you want, it's right there with the Emperor and the Three of Wands right next to each other, sort of like that. So what you want, it's right there. It's not as unattainable as it might feel. And when I say speak to the universe, or meditate, or think of it as having a verbal vision board almost. That you say, this is what I'd like to have, but have a nice, comfy conversation with the universe, like you will speak to a friend, or sort of like a friend that isn't probably going to give you anything, but it's just going to be there to listen to you and say, this is how I feel, these are my feelings, I'd really appreciate this and I'd really appreciate that, and I wish this would happen, I wish that would happen. That is what gets the magic rolling for you. Okay, because you are putting out there what it is that you want to have, but you also remain in that space of non-resistance, because you don't say I want and then you go like I want and it's not getting. Okay, that's how the magic flows. Number 16 there, rescue. Okay, so things are flowing for you. There's beautiful solutions coming through for you. But I feel that for some of you, when you don't see what it is that you'd like to have here right now, it's like you might be tripping just a little bit. Okay? If you can move through that space where you don't worry too much about all the other outside things, that is where the magic really lies for you. Okay. Then we're just finishing off there with our Angel Oracle card for you. It says joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment without trying to change it. because you can learn something new. So sometimes you want to ask yourself, what can I learn within this situation right now before I move on, so I don't have to come back and relearn the lesson. So what can I learn here right now? Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at the highest possible levels. So it is. Okay. Love, honor, and respect you, Aries. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being you, and thank you for being part of my life. I really, really appreciate that. Okay. If you want to have a personal detailed reading, remember $12 for a 30 minutes downloadable reading. Email me, my address is down below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the month of June.